everybody, it's Carol with O'Brien Custom Turning, and it's unboxing day already. Today I have 6 boxes to open. Are you ready? This one is from the wood turning store. I think this one is just a pin kit for one of our special projects, because remember, we do diamond painting pens mostly, but we also do writing pens and such. So oh, it's stuck in the bottom of the box, but yes, this one is from the wood turning store. Nice little card. And in this box, I should have a total of 3 pen kits. Okay, I have a fancy red pen kit, which is this one. I can see the red components. And a satin chrome pen kit is this one. And then a classic gunmetal pen kit is this one. Now, all the pen kits are generally labeled here in the front that they tell me what they are. And then I can also see in the back that I can see the fittings to tell the colors of what they are. So that order is complete and has in it what I expect. So I'll just set it all aside. And then the box, eventually I'll break it down and it'll go in my recycling stack. The papers, I cut those in half and I use the back side of those to use for order papers to write all of our customer orders on. Okay, this one is from Turner's Warehouse, and I expect the same thing from this one. It also should be pen kits only, because I don't order blanks from this vendor very often. Turner's Warehouse always sends me the little gummy candies, assorted fruit ones, so I have to hide those because Caitlin will fight me for them. Not really. She likes the M&Ms from Exotic when we get to that box, but she lets me have the fruit ones. Okay, so from this one, oh, I have a note. Tells me that the 2022 ornament contest and charity auction has just begun. So you actually want to check that out once it's posted. Between now and November 27th, all of the Turners are sending their ornaments to Turner's Warehouse. And then from that date, starting on December the 6th, the Turner's Warehouse will have a public auction, and then all of the funds go to support a charitable foundation. So I will talk to you more about that later on when it's closer to the donation time. But definitely Toys for Tots is a great cause that we should support. And there's always some really pretty ornaments. So definitely keep that on your calendar. And December 6th on the Turner's Warehouse page is where to go and look at all the great ornaments. So this one, I should have pen kits only. I should have 2 Blue Galaxy pen kits. That's these. They both are blue, as expected. I should have 1 Arrow pen kit, which is this one. And then I should have 5 toothbrush pen kits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, anybody who was with me on Saturday when we did our last orders may remember I have 2 outstanding toothbrushes for a current order. So I'm going to set these 2 aside and we'll do that order processing after we've checked everything in, and I'll show you what happens with those next now that those are in. These other toothbrushes are actually just additional ones that I have in stock waiting just for you, so they are ready to go. Okay, so this one also is done and complete and ready to go. This is from Ryan at Wood Turnings. This one is going to be a mix, maybe. I order blanks from Ryan at times, but we also order pen kits from him. So I don't know if I ordered any pen or blanks this time. I did not. This week we only have pen kits from him, and they always send us a catalog. That's something you can get off of any of the vendor sites. If you go to their website and click that you want a catalog, they will happily send them to you. Any of the items in this catalog, we certainly would be happy to make them for you. You just send me a Facebook or Etsy message and tell me which item you want and what blank you want us to make it for you. And we will order all of the pieces for you to get shipped directly to me, just like all of these were. If you're having a little bit of difficulty choosing one, send me a message and I'll help you out. And we'll go through the process and I'll help you pick your favorite blank and possibly which kit that would go the best on. We do that for a lot of people. If they just really aren't sure which blank goes, we help a lot of people make those decisions. I'm running out of room here, so I'm just going to drop these boxes down on the floor for right now. And I'll pick them up after we're done and go throw them in my recycle box. And this one is the wood turnings card. And I'll just mention quickly, you can see my display back at the back. Those are all stickers from various vendors and people we've worked with. So if you have one that you want me to stick up there, send it to me and we'll stick it up there. Wood Turnings always sends the Smarties. We do not fight over Smarties in our house. I have a whole bag of them sitting on top of the piano waiting for when my granddaughters come and visit, because nobody here that lives here will eat them. Just the grandbabies like them. They also, at Wood Turnings, send the instructions for my pin kits as separate pieces of paper. So each of those, if it's a new kit to us, is going to go in my green book. You've seen my green book if you've been with us. That's where I have all of my instructions in alphabetical order. If it's a kit we've done before, it already is in the book. I'm going to set these aside and go through them later to see if I need it in the book or if I already have it. So I should have a sloth pen kit. I know we have not done this one before because they just released this one. This is a sloth pen kit, and you probably will not be able to see it on the video close enough, but at the top on the clip, it sure enough, it is a little bitty tiny sloth sitting and hanging there. So I expect that is going to be an adorable little kit once we get it put together. And this one actually is ordered for a specific customer. So once it comes out of layaway and is paid for and completed, I'll show you a real short snip showcase video on that kit because I think it is going to be adorable. The next one is a shuttle roller ball. That is this one here. The shuttle roller ball, the top clip piece, looks like a shuttle. What's fascinating about this one, no, it is not. I thought this one was going to be one of the ones that requires two separate size tubes, but it is not. It is a single barrel tube. So what that means is it has your just one barrel for using part of your blank. Instead of the double barrels, we'll use two and have a clip in the middle. The shuttle pen just uses one. Next one is the elephant pen. That is another one that is a new one that they just released recently. This one also belongs to a customer. And the clip on the elephant pen is a little elephant head. Isn't it cute? Little elephant sitting there looking at us. And this is one of those that I was talking about. It's a 2-barrel pen. See, it's got the 2 tubes in it. And with the 2-barrel pens from this particular series, they're 2 different sizes. So when we put the tubes together and drill the holes through them, one's a 10 millimeter and one's an 11 millimeter. So we'll have to drill 2 different size holes for those. Okay, the next one, the USA pen kit, is this one. And you can see that one here. I'll pull it out so you can see it a little bit better. But it's a very obvious red, white, and blue USA pen kit. And here on the clip, it does say USA in some etching, and then it has the stars in the blue. And then I need 2 different mogul pen kits, which he separated for me because I need 3 of one kind and 1 of another. The mogul kits are a variation on the slimline kits. So those take a 7 millimeter tube. There are 2 different types of those, and I have all 4 of those as I'm expecting. So another order is complete and correct. Most of the time, our orders are no issue at all. It's very rare that I set one aside and say, oh, uh-oh, problem with that order. Okay, this one is from Dawn at Exotic Blanks. It's the one I told you has got the M&Ms in it that we used to fight over. We don't fight over them anymore because Sean and I no longer eat added or artificial sugars. So we can't have the M&Ms anymore. So Caitlin just automatically gets those. But they always they remind us because Exotic Blanks does what they call mix and match. And the M&Ms are how they remind people that they do mix and match. So those always go to Caitlin. At Exotic, I do both pen kits and blanks. And I know that's what you are anxiously hanging with me wanting to see is the blanks. But the pen kits are fun too. Now, when I have this many pen kits, sometimes it takes a little bit longer for me to sort them and check them all in. But that's just all a part of the process. And when we're running a business, that's part of what you have to do, is keep track and know what you have. You know, there's a temptation to not check them in and just trust your vendor and say, yep, everything's right. But that certainly would be a huge risk, especially when it is an order like this one that I'm sorting out now. I could have one pen kit missing. I could have 7 pen kits missing. And if I'm missing a pen kit, some of them only cost $3, $4, $5, $6. Some of them can cost upwards of $30. And if I'm missing a $30 pen kit that I don't realize I'm missing, that's going to be quite an expense for us to replace out of our own pocket later. Compared to if we send an email or make a phone call to Dawn and say, hey, we're missing something, then they're always very, very, very quick to work that out with us. That's normal for me too. The jackets and sweaters go on and off and on and off as I'm working. Okay, so I should have 2 Laguna Dragon Blanks. These are the Laguna Dragon Blanks. The Laguna series all have the either snake or dragon scales. So you can see the scale pattern on both of these blanks. All of these blanks that I picked up from Exotic Blanks today are going in my Etsy shop. So once I'm done with this tonight or tomorrow, if you pop into our Etsy shop, you'll see all of these listed in my Etsy shop. Next one, I have 2 Juma Magma Dragons. So these are more of a reddish color, like magma fire. They still have the dragon scales on them. Juma blanks are really hard to come by sometimes because they go so quickly. And then once they're sold, it takes sometimes 3 or 4 months for the vendor to get them from their supplier. So they go very quickly some days. Kieranite Magenta is this one here. A Kieranite blank, when those are shined and polished, they end up with this type finish here, the shimmery type look. So it's not really got a glitter in it, but it does end up with a high gloss shimmer. And this one is the Magenta Pearl. We have several from the Kieranite series in the shop. And then this one is the Lavender Mist Pearl Swirls. So it's just a really light lavender with some white in it. Okay, and then my pen kits. I will do this as quickly as I can while you're waiting on me. I have a Wild Card ballpoint. What's neat about the Wild Card, it actually has playing card insignia on it at various points on the pen fittings. And I did see this one as I was checking them in, or separating them to sort them. There it is. This is my Wild Card. And on my pieces here, like this one, you can see it's got the hearts and diamonds as I go around. And then I have the same thing here on the tip. Also more playing card specific pieces. This one is only available now in antique pewter. However, top secret information, I have a couple of antique copper still in my stash. They are no longer available from the vendor. However, send me a message and ask for one of them. I have at least 2 and possibly 3. So if you send me that message and ask for those, they certainly are available. And again, you do that via either Facebook or Etsy message, or even an email would work. My next one is a teacher's twist pen. We have never made one of these, but the really neat thing, see how many gold tubes there are in this kit? There's 1, 2, 3. This is a 3-tubed pen. It's got the long tube in the middle, and then 2 small tubes, 1 on each end. This is a 3-tube pen. So it actually has 3 segments in it that each can be a different color if you desire. The Executive Magnetic Roller Ball is this one. It is going to be a 2-barrel pen that then the top goes on and off with a magnet. The Statue of Liberty ballpoint pen. I do not believe we have made one of those before. It's another one that is very distinctive when you look at the components to it. This is the top piece. It's got the American Eagle and then the flag with the red, white, and blue. And then this is the bottom piece. It has actually the face of the Statue of Liberty and then the stars and stripes on it. So that should be a really stunning pen, especially if it's paired with a red, white, and blue blank. And American Pride is the next one. Are you starting to hear a theme tonight? I had a USA pen and a Statue of Liberty and now an American Pride pen. The American Pride pen has the one piece for the clip, has got the stars and stripes that go around the middle band. But what's the really neat part of the American Pride piece, this is the top barrel that goes under the clip. And see how that's a filigree pattern? Can you see that? How there's the holes and you can see through it? So the blank is going to show through that filigree pattern up on the top. That is the American Pride. Next one I have is a seam ripper and stiletto kit. And that is actually for an order that I have in progress right now. So I'm going to set it aside. I saw that one, so I know that it is here. Seam ripper and stiletto. You have to not pay attention to it at all to me talking to myself. That's a normal thing around this house. Okay, now what's really neat about the seam ripper stiletto combo, it is a 2-ended piece, and at one end it has this seam ripper piece, and then the other end is the stiletto piece. Now it has a plastic case on it that will be covering the blade when we send it, just to protect it from poking anybody during shipment. Both of these pieces, once the pen is complete and ready to be sent to you, they store inside. This is the tube that goes inside the pen, and these actually will store inside of your pen like this. So this is what it looks like inside your pen when you're not using it. And then as you're using it, you flip them around this way. The really cool thing about this set, there also is a needle threader that will fit in this same kit. So you could buy the needle threader top and put it on that one the same way. And it also is interchangeable and compatible with the crochet hooks. So you could get a crochet hook head, and it also will fit your handle that goes with the seam ripper. All right, next page. We are doing great. Another one of the U.S. themed ones, an American Patriot. My American Patriot is right here. Sometimes these packages are so hard to open. I'm doing really well with them today. They're not fighting me too much. And notice I just ripped them open on these little bags. I don't worry about undoing the zipper. Okay, my American Patriot has my Stars and Stripes. And that is an American Eagle, or a bald eagle. I couldn't tell with my glasses on. But my Stars and Stripes here down the side on the clip. Ooh, sometimes this getting old and the vision is no fun. But my grandma used to say, getting old is no fun, but it certainly beats the alternative. So yes, I am at that point that I will say that it certainly beats the alternative. A prism kit, red and gold. That's this one. So see how it is red and gold? The interesting thing with the prism kit, it is a 1-barrel pen, and it's only this long for the tube. A prism kit takes half of a pen blank. So if you do a prism kit, you still own half of a blank that you can use in a second kit, and you only have to pay the turning fee and whatever kit fee. You already own the blank, so you don't have to pay for another blank. So it's a lot cheaper for your second one because you've already paid for your blank. A bird twist pen. This one is the bird, and it is another half one. It actually is going with that prism pen is where it's going. It was ordered intentionally to be the other half of that. So again, when our customer did it, she bought one blank, paid for the blank, and then on the second one, she didn't have to pay for the blank again. She just had the turning fee. But here on that clip, excuse me, you can see all the birds and the branches then that the birds are hanging on. That is a bird. This one happens to be in rose gold. Okay, next I should have 6 honeycomb pens. That are these right here, 3, 4, 5, 6 honeycombs. And with the honeycomb, what makes them significant is the clip. And the clip on a honeycomb, guess what it looks like? I bet you can guess. Of course, it looks like honeycomb. The Dragon Twist pen. This is a really, really, really popular pen. We sell a whole lot of these. The Dragon Twist pen has got a lot of special components to it. This is the very top, and the top has got that jewel on it. And then here is the tip at the bottom, and see how it's got the dragon scales on it. And then this is the clip with the dragon itself on the clip. And then on the middle band, you actually have your dragon claw going all the way around the middle band. Now the dragon pen is a very heavy pen. You can see looking at these how heavy and thick those components are. So just keep that in mind, that the dragon pens are very heavyweight pens. Aromatherapy ballpoint is my next one. I have 2 of those. They come with the little vial that you can put your aromatherapies in, and it also will have the wick inside that you can change those out as you would like. I should have 5 cigar hybrids. Those are these 5. And then a magnetic graduate fountain pen. That is this one. I'm dropping that right in my box because I know it is for an order that is in layaway. We've talked about my box before when we sorted orders last time, that my box is any orders that I'm waiting on parts for. Now this one that I'm open, this one is from Beartooth Woods. I get lots and lots of blanks from Beartooth Woods. This is a week where I also got lots and lots of pen kits. We're in the middle of working on a pretty significant order for one customer that a lot of these blanks, pen kits were for her. So that's why I have so many at once where I usually would not have that many pen kits. Okay, let's pull those all out. Now what he does for me, if you order from Beartooth, he puts them in a bag for me and separates the ones that are all the same kind. So that does help a little bit. And then like these, there weren't enough to put in a bag, but he staples them for me so that I can pretty quickly tell if I have the right ones. And I do have some blanks to show you. And then here's his cards, just to show off a few of his blanks and things. Okay, I should have a Fireball Rhino pen, or blank. That is this one. It is a red and a white with the Rhino blanks. Notice they're a little bit thicker. They're a 1-inch square as compared to the 3/4 inch that most of the other blanks are. So if you want a super thick pen, the Rhino pens are definitely the way to go because they're a little bit thicker. I should have 2 Venus Lava Explosions. The Venus Lava is a turquoise blue with a bronze and an ivory in it. We've made quite a few of this one lately. Then I should have a Christmas Sleigh Coral Reef. This one comes from Eugenio Soto at Mutt Blanks. He does the Coral Reef series, very popular. We've made a lot of those. This one happens to be red and green and white for Christmas time. Then I have Queen of Hearts. This is the last 2 that will ever be. They no longer are available. It was a limited edition, but they have red and pink and silver hearts and some glitter in there. But they're the last 2 copies. Then I have 2 Ocean Avenue graffiti melts. Those are blue and brown with some black in them. And 1 Moonstone Water is this one. It is black and gray with white. And when we polish this one up, it's got lots and lots and lots of different shades of grays in it. It's a transparent blank, so you see through it when it's turned and polished. And then also in my box, I have this one that says it's a freebie. And this blank is Woodshed Pen Blanks, it says. So it's a purple and a yellow. And then he also sent me this one. Says it's number AA-330. And it says, in appreciation of your order from Robin. And this one is a red, white, and blue one. So it may go really great on one of those new patriotic pen kits if I have any left after our other customer's done with all of hers. That's something that Beartooth does pretty consistently. If you order from them, some of the other vendors put in the candies and such. Beartooth gives free blanks. So as a turner, I appreciate that because blanks can get really costly and expensive, but it also gives me a chance to see what's new out there. So then I can show my customers new things and we can see the different type things. Okay, I should have 2 antique copper cigar kits. 1, 2. 1 antique nickel, that's 1. 6 satin pearls. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 black chromes. 4. A cigar hybrid 2-tone chrome, that one. 7 2-tone coppers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 2-tone gold. And a Himalayan antique copper. We have made just one of these before, so I don't know that much about it to talk about it. It has some markings that I can see on the band and on the cap, but not a lot that I'm that familiar with to talk cognizantly about that one. Okay, so that is all of the actual orders that came in. And I saved this one for last on purpose because I was saving my most favorite one I was excited about till last. This one comes from Don Van Dyne, and it was actually an extra order, and it is not blanks, and it is not pen kits. This actually is a donation that Don made for us, and he has sent us the first batch of cover minders for our Think Pink promotion. And what Don has agreed to do, because he really believes in breast cancer awareness and being cognizant of how important that is, and he wanted to participate in the focus on that. So this month, our family is doing 20% off for any pink product that you purchase for Think Pink. And so then Don said, I want to participate too. And he is donating then the pink breast cancer awareness magnets as his way of telling you and reminding you, Think Pink. So all of those are just a free gift. This is just the first. We're up to, I believe, 135 pink orders so far this month. So thank you all for thinking pink, and especially, drop a thank you to Don and let him know that you appreciate his willingness to help promote that. And I just wanted to let you all know that and how special we think that is, that he was willing to want to do that for us. Well, that is all my boxes. I was going to sort out orders from this morning and the ones in my box now that orders things came in. But after all that, I am frankly just too tired. So we'll have to do that another day. If you have any questions or comments, just drop them down in the comment box. Especially if you have an idea how I can make this go more smooth lined. I sure would love that feedback and input. I will see you probably again next week because we put an order in every week. So I'll see you next week. And coming up pretty soon, I will let you look over my shoulder while I check in on my layaway orders. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.